promise you that. So, this is the Tropic of Cancer here. There it is. That would be the longest day of the year in the northern hemisphere. So, say this is Japan here and Australia's down here. When the sun hits that point, that line, well, the Japanese people are enjoying their summer, but when the sun six months later, when it comes to this point here, they're freezing because the sun is so much further away. Okay. Now, please understand how you get this 47. It's from the tilt of the Earth. Okay, and as that tilt, if you have the sun there, that's my fist is the sun, and that's the Earth, right? Well, this is what it does as it goes around the sun. It maintains that tilt. That's what gives the 4 seasons. Okay, I don't want to go into that too much, but you can look at models of that to fix it in your mind. It's very important. It's very, very important how that works. It really is important because you'll see that everything else works like this. This is the model. This is the key and the blueprint. Okay, here is the Tropic of Capricorn. That's December 21st. Over here we have September 21st. Here is June 21st and March 21st. What we have here is that there is the longest day of the year, that's the shortest day of the year in the northern hemisphere. It's the other way around in the southern hemisphere, but we're going to take this as though we're all living in the northern hemisphere. Okay, it's northern hemisphere science. This is the shortest day of the youngest day of the year. These are the 2 equal days of the year. These are magic days in terms of the sun and in terms of the year and growing your harvest and everything to do with this wonderful cycle. They are the magic days. They are magnificent. The sun splits the day between 12 hours of day and 12 hours of night only twice in the year. These are the days, the equinoxes. So we call those what have I done? That's an X. Equinox. Night, nox means night and equal night and day, equal night and day. Now I'm going to labour this point because this is the most important graph you will ever have to refer to, and you'll be referring to this forever because this holds all the answers to everything. These 4 cardinal points, they call them the cardinal points because they are the door openers to the season. This sign, and Aries the Lamb is here, March, Aries, opens to spring. This fella here, the solstice, opens to summer. This one introduces the fall of the sun. The sun falls down to die on the 21st of December. That's the fall, or autumn. And this fella here, Capricorn, December, opens the door, the cardinal, these are cardinal points. Cardinal because cardo in Latin means hinge, and they are the hinge, the door openers to the season. This opens to winter, okay? There's your 4 seasons. 1, 2, 3, 4. These 2 are good, these 2 are bad. They're very bad. When the sun's down here, you can't grow any crops up here. They rely on the sun returning on March the 21st to the northern hemisphere. They rely on it with their lives because the photosynthesis that occurs in this green lush part of the year is essential. The sun gives enough light, its beneficent rays of light, to the vegetation to keep us alive. We get to live here. We get to die if the sun stays in hell. And I'm going to explain that later. This is a big story. Okay. So when the sun has hit the Tropic of Cancer, it's June the 21st, and the sun will be in that sign for 30 days. There's 30 degrees of the circle. Later, what I'll do is I'm going to wrap that wrap this around and make a circle out of this, okay? So instead of a linear graph, we're going to have a circle. Then I'm going to make this circle bigger, and that's what we're going to focus on. But remember the origin of the circle. Remember where this circle comes from. This is the sine wave that the circle's taken from. And just remember that this, of course, has to do with negativity and freezing and dying and death. The winter cycle is death. That's what it represents. And it always has represented that to all the ancient peoples. And our mythology is based on this. Little Red Riding Hood. Little Red Riding Hood gets swallowed by a wolf. That's the... If this represents a day, for instance, the sun, as the sun climbs over in the day, and then at night it gets eaten by the wolf. That's the origin of Little Red Riding Hood. Our nursery rhymes, our legends, our holy books are all based on this science, and I will prove that without a doubt. 30 days or 30 degrees of Cancer. Next sign is Leo. There's Cancer. This is Virgo. They're the summer months. So that's 3 months. 30 days, 30 days, 30 days roughly. Okay? So when the sun is in that sign, now the section of the sky of the zodiac is only 17 degrees wide. Okay? That's the width that the sun will always, the zodiac belt in the east is 17 degrees wide and 30 degrees long, of course. That's how long the zodiac signs, they occupy 30 degrees. But they're 17 degrees wide. Keep that in mind. Now, on September the 21st, when the sun goes below this equator, there is Libra. Here is Scorpio, and here is Sagittarius. These are the fall months. This is the autumn. Then after December the 21st, you have Capricorn. You have, oops, I always do this. Aquarius and Pisces. Now, just have to fill up the spring months. Gemini. Yeah. Taurus and Aries. All right. Now, most people, when they see these, they think of astrology and they get spooked out. Do not, because this is astronomy pure, this is science. These are the 12 shapes that are in the zodiac belt because the sun is always in that belt. So we are concerned with that. It's nature. We're concerned with that. We want to know the seasons. We want to know when we have to plant to benefit from photosynthesis. We don't want to plant over here because the plants will not grow. So we have these signs to tell us during the year. Now let me explain the year for you. This, the 21st of this is the agricultural year. These signs are there to show and point to the season below. When you look up and you see that the sun is in a certain sign, look down and you will see that it matches the season you're in. Aries, the white wool of the lamb, represents the white blossom of the trees in spring, early spring. Taurus is the bull that tells you to get your plough out and plough the ground to benefit from the cycle, because Virgo, who has the sheath of grain in her hand, is the harvest season. If you want to catch that date, man, you have to pull your bull out in April. Gemini is generation. They are the twins. What twins? They're the twins that you see on the ground. Look, and you'll see the sheep. Two little sheep, 2 little goats in May and June. Cancer is an animal that goes sideways. It doesn't walk as we do in a forward direction. So they've put that sign there because once the sun climbs that mountain, it's all downhill from there. And that's a downhill motion walking creature. Leo, the golden-maned king of the jungle, who is also the king of the zodiac, he rules summer. That's where summer is, the roar of summer. The dog days begin around here, the hot dog days, because of Sirius rising. Leo is there to tell you the roar of the summer. Virgo is there to tell you the virgins go out and collect the harvest. Libra is the scales, sitting